Alright, well I don't think this is going to be my most fascinating video blog, but I thought I'd put in a little update. Since I haven't really posted anything in a while, I should be working on art projects right now, and I am. I'm working on something that I don't know if I should really show, but I think I will anyway. This This is a Nova Scotia themed painting that I'm working on. I was commenting on some of the, oh, that's the laptop. I was commenting on some of the art of another artist on WordPress, and I told her that her colors remind me of the toy-like houses here in Nova Scotia. And she proposed that we make a collaboration, that for 2 weeks we both paint something themed from Nova Scotia, and then at the end of those 2 weeks we compare, and I guess we share both of our paintings at the same time. I was looking for something that would have colors like here, but I don't know why. I suddenly didn't quite feel right about the idea of a landscape or houses or, I don't know, lately I'm not really feeling into the whole groove of those houses around here. I'm really seeing the difference between people who are comfortable and people who are not comfortable, and I'm not saying I've got anything against people who are comfortable, but it seems that generally people here who are comfortable, what do I say about this? They've got this nonchalant attitude to them. They don't see much farther than their feet. Now, I'm not going to insult all of no, I'm not going to insult all of Halifax. But this is the impression I've been getting lately, and I just get this little kind of an icky feeling about all these neat little houses and how a lot of these people are tourists here for vacation. And I'm not saying all tourists are the same, far from. But I don't know. So I wanted to find something that would differ away from the perfection of these little houses. So first I made this wave. I made this wave here. I'm sure it looks pretty neat on camera. I have to say though, in person you can kind of see the canvasy texture. I don't know if you can really tell. No, on video probably not. But it was something that I did very vaguely. I was in a great mood when I did it. I was hopeful. What is this? I have no idea. But I feel like, although it's a step forward for me in terms of realistic painting, because I'm not used at all to painting anything that's a mix of colors. With acrylic, I always do really opaque and simple colors, like I'm filling out a coloring book or something. It's half my style and an excuse to settle for the little bit of knowledge I have with painting acrylic. Something tells me painting with oil would be kind of easier for mixing colors, right? I've witnessed some of that in some of the fancy art classes I've taken in the past. Oil painting looked pretty cool, but hey, I'm currently with the medium of acrylic painting, so yeah, I did this using three, maybe four different kinds of blues. And the edges, I actually made them with some pale yellow. I don't know, I got a gut feeling that it would fit in nice. Let me see if I can get some of the examples there. See, so that's actually some bright yellow. So I was using cool colors for the water, and I also had some greenish colors for the blues. So it was cold, but it was also slightly warm because of the greenish, and wrapped it up together with the yellow, pale yellow. So it's kind of like not completely cold water. It's got a greenish tint to it. And then with the other colors, man, forget about it. I have no idea. I mean, what was I thinking? Dividing it this way. I mean, first I did this here, this wave here. And then I did that wave there in blue. These two are greenish blues, or yeah, I guess greenish faded blues. I don't have much of a choice. My paints are donations, like I said in another video, so first I did that, and then I thought I want this background, but not really, because again, I get this icky feeling from the houses here in Halifax lately, Just from the kind of people I've observed walking around. Main personality traits being having the opportunity to walk around and just very, I don't know, oh man, I'm being judgmental to help. They were just so bubbly with their eyes crossed kind of thing. You know what I mean? Anyway. So I wanted this color because once upon a time I thought these colors would look great together. But then I changed my mind and I thought, oh, maybe I should put more than one color because this is a Halifax theme and the houses are very colorful. It's more than just 3 colors I should include in this painting. But then I decided to add a little bit more at the edges because my paintbrush is not thin enough. I didn't have enough patience. Impatience gets the best of me when I paint sometimes. I try not to let it get the best of me, but it did because this is horrible. But it's okay because I found a solution that wraps it all up and that makes it a little bit more gloomy the way that I like. I feel comfortable with gloom, I don't know. More so than bright and happy. See, that might actually, that ickiness that I get with the houses might be coming from my inexperience with anything bright and happy, which is kind of what I was referring to when I was complimenting the art of this artist. Not completely just bubbly and happy, but she made it deep and really nice. It was sometimes abstract, sometimes not. Anyway, I was trying to look for some colors, but either way, I wrapped it together with this. Let me see if I can zoom. No, not really. Okay, it's not happening. Well, I'm gonna trap this awful lining in a pattern of little balls. I'm terrible, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. No, I'm not. As you can see, it's eventually gonna look like it's on purpose, and if it doesn't, then I'll delete more and more of these little balls till it looks like random cloud patches of kind of like little bubbles or rocks. See, that's a little more poetic. By the way, I apologize for looking like a hobo today, and I understand that I am not the richest person in the world, but I'm not trying to look like a hobo. This is cool, right? It's cool. And, well, my hair naturally gets so messy. I gave up trying to make it look clean a long time ago. I am a perfectly clean person who just gets messy hair at the end of the day. Please forgive me. Anyway. Oh my glob. Oh man, the other girl sleeping here must hate me right now, but it's okay because this is one of my last nights here. We're moving out. We're moving out. We're moving out! Finally! And yeah, I have no idea what this other artist is doing with her painting on her side. I'm not sure that she's necessarily from around here. If I'm not mistaken, I just found an artist with the hashtag and made the comparison to this city, and she volunteered to do something based on the city, so I'd have to go check again if she's from here or not. I don't think so, though. I have no idea what she's working on, but I find it really awesome that she's working on something based on some comments that I left. I'm used to being an in-the-closet artist, yes, but in-the-closet everything, honestly. I'm not used to talking to people, to even bothering to try. What I'm more used to is hiding and blaming myself for being the most awful person in the world and still being cool, but sucking really bad because no one talks to me. I mean, I kind of gradually came out of my closet, but either way, trying to launch my art business. I don't want to call it that. Trying to get myself recognized as an artist online requires me to push myself forward a little bit more, and I want to do so in the most honest way possible, in the most meaningful, I don't know, just not shitty way possible. So I thought, hey, I've always been kind of a little bit afraid to talk to other artists because in the past, in my school anyway, it was almost kind of a competition. Or maybe I regarded it that way. I don't know which it would be, but I've always held kind of a fear of sharing any of my art with other people, or even the fear of looking at other people's art, honestly. Because I was afraid that there would be some mix-ups about who came up with what, because as an artist personally, I'm influenced by everything that I see, so I get really paranoid with, I don't know, I don't want to say copyright, but something along the lines of making sure people's inspiration stays their own. But I'm coming out of that closet a little bit. I figured I would post some comments on WordPress. Post some comments. I'm not just saying give blind attention, please follow me, follow for follow kind of thing. I mean, actually get to know the other artists on WordPress. Be a little less intimidated by the idea. Get more comfortable with it. And it was actually really releasing to talk to other artists. I was terrified that they would be upset at me. That they would say, hey, we've got the same job, go elsewhere. I'm trying to make my thing here. You try to make your thing there. No, they're really happy that I posted comments. And I didn't just post quick little, I like this. No, I actually took my time. I wrote thick comments. Like I'm writing a novel. I made sure that I was actually paying attention and told them what how I legitimately felt about, not all of them, but those that stood out to me. So far that communication is going very well. I've got a collaboration going on. We're going to compare in about, a week and a half from now. I'm moving out. I'm going to have my own studio. One of those rooms is mine. Holy hell. How long have I waited for this? Wow. And yeah, things are going pretty good. My other painting is on pause. It's all the way over there. I'm a little afraid to show you because this room is a terrible mess. But I've got the other painting that I was working on. I'm still working on it. I'm just taking a break to be able to work on this one. And I've got that giant, I'll show you. Oh, the horrible, horrible room. That's the other oval painting that I'm working on that's half gold. I want to add some kind of sparkle to this one because it's got to get a little more Gabby-like. And this over here, that's a sign my boyfriend found me. He found this for me. How awesome is that? That's pretty neat. I can't wait to paint it. It was originally supposed to be a sign to attract people to my live painting sessions, but I'm not going to be able to get the license to do that after all. So what it's going to be, I don't know yet, but I'm moving out, gonna have my own studio. That's gonna be against the wall till I figure out what to do with it. I've got a few projects going on. I'm happy as a pig in shit. Alright, so there's your update from me.